It was New Year's Eve, and Kolkata was alive with lights and celebrations. The streets were packed with rickshaws, trams, and people eagerly counting down to midnight. Park Street, the heart of the festivities, glowed with fairy lights strung across colonial-era buildings. But beneath the festive cheer, a shadow loomed over the city of joy. For weeks, reports of mysterious thefts had troubled the city. Priceless artifacts, including manuscripts from the Indian Museum and treasures from Kaliga Temple, had vanished without a trace. The police were baffled. Whispers of a phantom thief, Shyamal Chhaya, the dusky shadow, spread through the city like wildfire. In the heart of North Kolkata, amidst the narrow alleys of Kamartli, lived Ananya Roy, a history teacher by day and something entirely different by night. Ananya was no ordinary teacher. She was Dharmarakshini, Kolkata's secret guardian. Blessed with the mystical powers of the goddess Durga, she could harness superhuman strength, control the winds, and summon light from her bare hands. Her powers had awakened 5 years ago during Durga Puja, when she had saved a child from a collapsing pandal, emerging from the rubble unscathed and glowing like a deity. As the clock struck 10 p.m. on New Year's Eve, Ananya donned her crimson and gold sari, the traditional attire of a warrior imbued with divine energy. Her face was partially concealed by a golden mask, and a Trishul-like weapon, glowing faintly, was strapped to her back. Tonight, she had one mission: to stop Shyamal Chhaya and recover the stolen treasures. The first clue came from an anonymous tip. A small warehouse near Howrah Bridge was rumored to be the thief's hideout. As fireworks painted the sky, Ananya leaped from rooftop to rooftop, her sari billowing like a flag in the night wind. She reached the warehouse just as the clock ticked toward 11 p.m. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of incense and oil. The stolen artifacts were arranged in a circle, and in the center stood a figure cloaked in black, chanting softly, Shyamal Chhaya. His voice echoed with an unnatural timbre, and a dark energy swirled around him. So, the goddess's chosen one has arrived, he sneered, without turning around. Ananya stepped forward, her Trishul glowing brighter. Stop whatever you're doing, Chhaya. These artifacts belong to the people of Kolkata, not to your twisted rituals. Chhaya turned, revealing a face obscured by shadow, his eyes glowing like embers. These treasures are not mere artifacts. They are keys to unlocking the ancient power of Kali's wrath. And when the midnight chime rings, Kolkata will bow to me. Ananya lunged at him, her Trishul striking with a flash of light. But Chhaya was fast. He countered with a wave of dark energy that knocked her back. The battle was fierce, with sparks of divine light clashing against tendrils of shadow. The warehouse shook as their powers collided, and outside, the city's revelers remained blissfully unaware of the battle for their safety. As the countdown to midnight began, Ananya realized she needed to act quickly. Channeling the full power of Durga, she summoned a whirlwind of light that engulfed Chhaya. You underestimated the strength of Kolkata's protector, she declared, her voice resonating with divine authority. The light shattered Chhaya's dark aura, and with a final cry, he vanished into the ether, leaving the artifacts untouched. Ananya collapsed to her knees, exhausted but victorious. The clock struck midnight, and the city erupted in cheers, fireworks illuminating the sky. By dawn, the stolen treasures had been returned, and the police claimed credit for solving the case. Ananya smiled as she walked past the headlines, her secret identity intact. As Kolkata woke to a new year, the city of joy remained safe, its guardian watching over from the shadows. And so, the legend of Dharmarakshini grew, her name whispered in gratitude and awe. For every midnight chime, she stood ready to protect her city, a true hero of Kolkata.